So what is the meaning of Yoga Day? Is it to have everybody become a yogi? Is it to have your body move in different ways, your mind function better? Or is it just a way of life to ensure that you are living up to your best potential? That is something that's always intrigued me, and I thought it would be of great interest to all our viewers on World International Yoga Day as well. So joining us now is leading holistic guru, Dr. Mickey Mehta is with us back in the studio. Mickey, so nice to have you here. Good morning.
Pranam.
Pranam.
Namaste.
All right. So Mickey, like I said, it is not just about being able to move your body in different ways. Not everybody will become Mickey Mehta. Not everybody has the time or energy to do it. So for working professionals, for people who have a hard 9-to-5 job, for stay-at-home moms, for older people, even for younger kids, we see so many issues that plague us. It could be anxiety, it could be mental health, it could be physical disorders as well. If people only had about 5 minutes to get started with the day and they're taking inspiration from Yoga Day, what would you suggest is the way forward?
Many people talk about, I practice yoga every day. Now that's the biggest fallacy, because if you're in practice, you will go out of practice. So you should live yoga, because yoga is the mother principle of unison, integration of everything that you are and that's around and inside you.
You make it sound like yoga will solve all problems
Yoga
in your
can,
life.
and yoga can resolve every issue of mankind, whether it is physical, emotional, psychological or spiritual.
Right. So now that we know all of that, the trick is going to be on how do we incorporate it in a way that people can actually apply it in their lives. So what asanas do you recommend people do right early in the morning?
When you wake up, there are certain stretches that you do. First of all, in your bed, you can take angnai. Open up, stretch. You know how cats and dogs do.
Yeah.
Then, of course, after having your hot water, your herbal tea, then I will show you a few exercises which are as much good for kids, as much good for adults, and as much good for senior citizens. On your marks, get set, go.
Go.
Okay, so take your arms shoulder length, then get your right foot back, get your left foot back. Be a gentle mountain position where your hamstrings are stretched, your heels are up. Now slowly push back, breathe out, and slowly breathe in and stretch up. Now when you stretch up, you can rest your knees on the ground and rest your insteps too. And both your eyes moved in the center in Shambhavi Mudra, which allows you, enables focus, sankalpa, determination for manifestation, to follow your objectives and goals in life. Of course, they should suit a larger interest. Now back. Now your right leg in the front, like on your marks, get set, go. And look straight into the eyes of your alignment. Back. Now left leg in the front. Look straight with your laksha, sankalpa, determination, astuteness. Back. Now become a plank. Be parallel to the ground. Right hand up and look up. You're doing it well. Left hand up, look up, down, and you can relax. So if this is done for a few minutes to begin with, for all beginners, it should be fine. And thereafter you can progress into various things like double pawan muktasan. You can progress into a seated tadasana or standing tadasana.
That's just to elongate your spine.
Yeah, align.
So all these poses that we did were just to sort of align your spine, right?
Because A, align. B, open up and stretch.
So let me throw a couple of life situations at you to understand that if there are moments in time when a person is feeling, mental health is such a huge conversation. if there are moments in time when people are feeling a certain kind of fatigue, is there yoga that can sort of reverse that?
So yoga can stabilize all conditions, stall the progression of ailments, and can reverse too.
Okay.
So first, let's get into absolute alignment, calmness, silence in the state of simple observing. Now when you stop doing and start being, the first thing that happens is your racing heart calms down, your staggered heartbeats become rhythmic. They slow down. When your heartbeats slow down, your breath becomes deeper and deeper from being shallow. As your breath becomes calmer, deeper and longer, your 5 lobes of lungs begin to get filled up and your 5 lobes of brain begin to get activated and function well in orchestration. And the first thing that you ought to do is learn to breathe out.
With your mouth.
Initially. After having breathed out a few times, then the mental application of your breath should be breathe in energy, breathe out tiredness. Breathe in energy, breathe out fatigue and exhaustion. Breathe in courage. Breathe out your fears, phobias, insecurities.
So this is sort of a manifestation. You're telling yourself that this is what
Now,
is happening.
You are actually implying and living the moment with this impression of thought programming your physiology.
You're programming your mind.
Because your thoughts become things. Wherever you put your attention into the field, you energize it. You put intention into it, you transform it.
So this was fatigue. What about anxiety?
Now here,
Say again, I'm throwing a live situation. For example, there is somebody who's had a tough day at work. They come back home and they're saying, listen, you know for a fact that you're going to have a fight with your spouse. You're going to yell at your help. Something or the other is going to happen because you want a release of that emotion somewhere.
you can breathe out your boss. You can breathe out your husband. You can breathe out your driver. You can breathe out your mom-in-law, your father-in-law.
Yeah.
You can literally breathe out every disturbance of that day at the end of the day.
Towards the end, do some asanas that will help you focus and do some breathing techniques that will help you focus. What would those be?
Maybe stand up?
Yeah, sure.
Good. So there is the simplest of all, which is Tadasana. Okay? Now Tadasana mein, your spine aligns with your lower body, your head aligns with your heart, your diaphragm stretches, and so does your body. You reach out to the sky and you go up on your heels. You focus right in the center and slowly come down. You can do this a few times to begin with, 10 times to progress, 20 times thereafter, and eventually the length of time spent in Tadasana can also increase. The other one is get down on your knees in all humility. That really helps you grow. Then your insteps on the ground. Then try and touch your left heel, then touch your right heel and look up slowly and back and sit down in Vajrasana and cool down.
That is that. So we believe yoga can also be fun,
It can be.
It can be
is.
fun.
It is.
And Mickey, last time when he was here, he had this great rap for us that gave him an idea to get one for Yoga Day as well. So
Okay.
before we go, can we hear that?
You'll have to do it with me.
Oh, I don't know, but I can follow along.
Okay, so since it's an International Yoga Day, this is a song from a very old movie in 1980s called Hadsa by Akbar Khan. And this song was sung by Kishore Kumar, music was R.D. Burman. So it goes like this. Vayo ji kar yoga yoga. रोम रोम में ओम बसाकर शुरू करो तुम योगा. रोम रोम में ओम बसाकर शुरू करो तुम योगा. जैसे चाहो बदन तुम्हारा होगा.
Oh!
Then there is a bridge.
Okay.
Raj yoga, karma yoga, mantra yoga, tantra yoga, karo yoga. जैसे चाहो बदन
Yoga.
तुम्हारा
Hoga.